Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for all my friends that came out, see me. If you weren't here, it would be not. Thank you. And I was gonna go first, but I have no hair, so they put me between Luke and the guys with hair, so they could tell the difference. And actually, thank you. And I always thought Luke was the cocaine guy. The gold chain, I don't know. Where you at? You know, I don't trust anything smart. They have smart bombs. If a bomb was smart, it wouldn't be a bomb.
Right.
It doesn't take a genius suicide bomber to figure that out.
Yeah.
Because there aren't any. No, I mean, there's a point at which violence just isn't intelligent. Like killing abortion doctors isn't smart, unless they haven't been born yet.
Yeah.
And you know they're going to grow up to be an abortion doctor, and it's okay, right? I know people that drink smart water and watch smart TV, and I'm not sure how long it takes, but it doesn't seem to be working. My smartphone says my face doesn't match. Oh, spam call, come on in, spam call. I have a smart clothes dryer that has Wi-Fi, but it doesn't have a dry setting. It has damp dry. It has less dry, which is actually less wet.
Yeah.
And then it has very dry. Now, it's not weather or martinis. Clothes, if they're not dry, they're wet.
Right.
There is no very dry. I don't want my clothes dehydrated. I just want them dry.
It's actually the better.
Yeah, I tell you. Anybody ride the train? Anybody ride the train? Right on. Mount Maui has the world's newest, safest, shortest, slowest vintage railway in the world.
Yeah.
At the airport, right? It turns a 5-minute walk into a 100-year journey into the past to relive the majestic life of an immigrant cane worker.
Yes.
Before hurtling back at 8 miles an hour, 12 minutes in the future, 600 feet away. What an experience that is. It's a $40 million train.
What?
Because that's how much money they had to spend extra. Yeah. No, Maui's great though. I mean, anybody here on vacation? No?
Yes.
Okay. Vacation's great. If you live here, you got all the problems you normally have. I mean, today was hazy. Yesterday I got stuck behind a school bus for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I had a mosquito in my car.
Oh no.
Outside my driveway there was a rat the size of a cat. Or maybe it was a cat. They got run over. Anyways, it's tough here. Yeah. I was stuck all day, hours today. I'm playing this online game I'm addicted to. I can't even get past the first level. You guys all play it. It's called Login.
Login.
Sign in. You know?
That's actually
Username, password, which one's wrong? I don't think I have enough memory for that game. Yeah, it's crazy. I was telling my gardener today that there's been someone prowling around my house. He says, "You don't have a gardener." I said, "Well, maybe I'll tell the property manager." He goes, "You don't have a property manager either. And you take drugs a lot. I would just leave it alone." I guess he's right. Is anybody here? Raise your hand if you're married. Raise your hand if you're married. Okay. Keep your hand up if you're happily married. Keep your hand up if your person you're married to is not here. Okay. Keep your hand up if you're positive that they're not cheating on you. Nobody? Oh, come on. Nobody married somebody that nobody else wants to have sex with? I'd be out partying in Maui at a comedy club myself if that was the case. I always... Thank you so much. That's like, make it rain. Throw ones at me, laugh. I always thought marriage was a sentence, but it's just a word with a lot of periods. And a colon. Or, these days, 2 colons. or a lot of periods, and question marks, exclamation points, backslashes, front slashes, underscores, past participles, dangling interjections, and at the end an X and a 0.
Oh.
My dad always said, son, if you settle down someday, you're gonna have to settle up someday. And then you're gonna have to just settle with whatever you got left.
Oh, good advice.
When I finally lost my virginity, I thought it was permanent. Didn't realize it would come back every month. I was 30 before it was gone for more than a couple of months when I met when I hooked up with my first wife. And we'd still be together if it wasn't for her husband. I felt that kind of bad for him, not just because he was my brother-in-law. Wait, no, I didn't have an affair with my sister. It was my stepbrother-in-law. Okay. But he was also a cop, and I just got tired of looking over my shoulder all the time to make sure he was still asleep and handcuffed. No, I was young and foolish, and in an affair situation, nobody wins. But she was pretty much in the lead. I would say she would have won. I've had a few wives and some ex-wives, but I've never been married. So I can't give advice on being married, but I can give you advice on avoiding divorce or shared assets. It comes down to 2 words: accidental death. Take care of both of those things. Have an insurance policy too. It's good. I was in an open relationship last year, and that was really fun until I found out about it. I saw her with another woman, which made me feel so left out. She told me I could have sex with whoever I wanted. Could you imagine that? Wouldn't that be fantastic? I wouldn't even be in a relationship, especially with someone who slept with other people and didn't share. For some reason, I think I attract women that are bisexual, bipolar, by the hour, by the corner, buying stuff with all my money. Bye-bye. Yeah. I have some ex-girlfriends, we're still close. Like my ex called me yesterday. She just needed the love of a close friend, and she didn't have his number. I gave it to her. Yeah.
Oh, no.
She's always around if I need to blow off some self-esteem. Like I asked her, what could I do better to be a better lover for the next woman? She's like, just be yourself. Like, what? Isn't that the problem? She's like, just live with it. There's nothing you can do. Right? You're stuck with it. Yeah, I love women though. I mean, they're just magical, mysterious. The way they do things. The way they move, the places they go to, and what they do there. I still don't know what they're doing. That's crazy. Yeah. Forgot what I was going to say. A really good joke for you, though. I was driving with my dog in the front seat, window open. Some guy pulls up next to us and he yells right at my dog, "Learn how to drive." And then he called her the R word. I don't want to say it because it's offensive, but let's just say he called her a tard. And I don't even know if dogs can be a tard.
Richard.
But why would he want a tard dog driving around? It's not how you're training dogs. Learn how to drive. You're stupid. My dog was cool though. I felt like saying, learn how to fetch, you. I'm not gonna say it. I'm sorry. But no, I love dogs. Dogs are great unless you don't like dogs. They're like kind of like a nuisance. But, yeah. I read that having a dog adds 10 years to your life.
Yeah, nice.
You know how many health foods and exercise you have to do to add 10 years? When you could just sit around with a dog eating ice cream. They should give dogs to people serving consecutive life sentences to stretch their life out longer. I had 14 puppies once. And I didn't really have them, but it makes me feel fertile to say that. Actually, 12 puppies is a lot. 14. Two of them didn't make it, which is kind of sad. They were so small and cute. I put them in the freezer until trash day.
Oh, God.
About a year later, I came home and the girl that cleaned my house was crying on the couch. And I'm like, what happened? She's like, you have puppies in your freezer. What kind of things are you into that you keep frozen puppies around? And she was so upset I was trying to cheer her up, and I just said, oh, I was making popsicles. Last time I saw her.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, she got killed in an auto accident a few weeks later, and I wish she had had a few frozen puppies in her freezer. Got a couple extra years out of that. Women, nice. Women consider my house a resort. The last resort. It's like drunk, nowhere to go, late night, roadblocks. Call me up. I'll make you some soup. I'll sleep in the hammock. Bring your boyfriend, sure. Man, I'm shocked to discover how many people my age are really old. People you haven't seen for a while, like myself, like, wow, what happened? You know. Lady told me the other day that I remind her of John Travolta. I'm like, oh, thanks, Madonna. And then I see a recent picture of John Travolta. He has no hair. John, his face is all droopy. I don't look like him, but man, he's sure looking like me. And that would be just crushing, because I was never good looking. I'm not that bummed about it, but him, God. I mean, I just hope like he doesn't come here on vacation and somebody goes, hey, you remind me of Nick Nettleship. What a bummer, huh? Some old washed up wannabe comedian, and he's John Travolta. Just gonna show you, if you live long enough, you're all gonna be ugly.
Oh, great.
By age 65, there are 3 women for every man. That means in 5 years, I have triple the chance of getting killed by a woman. And they're the survivors. They're the ones that kill all the other men. It's dangerous. Okay. Well, we're on time now.
14.
14. Perfect. Oh, thank you. First of all, give you guys a round of applause. Thank you so much for coming. I had a trippy thing happen to me the other night. I was driving the night stone, and a cop pulled me over for no reason. In fact, he had to ask me, sir, you know the reason I'm pulling you over? I said, well, the reason I pulled over was because your lights were flashing and you're a cop. Hey, sir, is there a reason you were driving without your lights on? I'm sorry, officer, there is no logical reason for driving at night without your lights on. It certainly wasn't to evade law enforcement, if that's what you're implying. And I felt bad for the guy, because, you know, he was kind of heavy set, and he's got all this gear on him, and he's sweating, you know? And he asked me if I had anything to drink. And I'm like, yeah, I finished it all already. I'm sorry. He's like, can I see your license and registration? And I'm like, officer, but what did I do? He goes, I pulled you over for what you didn't do. 'Cause, you know, I really appreciate you guys. You have a tough job. And in the interest of cooperation, we're not after the people not doing anything. They're innocent. The guilty people are out doing stuff. So go get them. Be safe out there and stay hydrated. And I drove off. Without my lights on. Because I had a reason. Because I had a reason. Hey, you guys have been great.